Well, what is going on? Welcome back to another long overdue video on the channel. Very exciting day, and I'm going to explain why, because you might be looking at my boat and wondering why everything is ripped out of it, even the electronics up here. It's just kind of bare bones, kind of a mess. Well, today is finally the day that we are going to install AQUATRACTION on the Lund here. It's kind of been a long process, only because seeing as how I'm going to keep this boat forever, I'm not going to turn it once a year like I used to do with my other Lunds. I had some accessories to get placed on the boat before the AQUATRACTION, like our TraxTech tracks in the back here and the front. That's pretty much it. But yeah, from there, just the back and forth with AQUATRACTION, trying to figure out the design, making sure everything is perfect. We'll kind of go through that process too of what's all involved in actually creating the AQUATRACTION design and how they do all the precise measurements and cutting and stuff like that. But I guess really for most people that don't know what AQUATRACTION is, it's kind of similar to other brands like SeaDek and stuff, where it is, you know, a closed cell foam flooring that goes over the existing floor. So that's why I've ordered all of my Lunds with all vinyl in the cockpit and the front deck, because the AQUATRACTION can just be affixed right over that. But then there's cases where, like if you have an older boat and you want to keep it for a long time, AQUATRACTION's the best way to go to refresh everything. But the labor that it takes to tear out the carpeting and then prep the floor for the AQUATRACTION, definitely a lot more to that. It is a very cool process though. Pretty much how it starts is the AQUATRACTION installer has almost like a portable CAD machine with like a pen attached to it. I'll kind of overlay some footage of how that works, but all of those precise measurements that they take throughout the entire boat basically create a drawing inside of that machine that then gets transferred to the computer so that they can make that CAD drawing exactly how the boat is laid out. So here's kind of a picture of what mine looked like initially. And then from there, that all goes back to AQUATRACTION themselves to create a formal draft. So assuming that you already have the design you have picked out, you know, what kind of graphics you want on the floor and everything like that. Pick your colors. That's a mock-up that AQUATRACTION themselves will make for you to approve. So that's, like I said, it took me a couple, 2, 3, 4 different tries to get everything exactly how I wanted it. And then after that, AQUATRACTION cuts the material, sends it to you, and then your AQUATRACTION dealer will install it. And that's what we're doing today. Garrett from Mid-Kansas Marine is going to be here shortly. And just FYI too, if you guys are interested in like a free scan, the Mid-Kansas Marine is actually the only AQUATRACTION dealer in the entire state of Kansas. So if you guys are looking to have that done or thinking about it, get a quote from them, you can go to Mid-Kansas Marine in Andover and they'll take care of that for you. But yeah, I am super pumped. It's been a long time coming. Again, it only took me so long on this one because I'm going to keep the boat forever. So I wanted to make sure everything was just perfect. And with that, it obviously takes time. So excited to get started. I'm going to set a camera up somewhere here in my shop so we can do a time lapse and everything too, but we'll kind of walk you guys through the whole process from start to finish. But I am super pumped to see the final product. All right, well, he has arrived. The man, the myth, Garrett is going to install my AQUATRACTION today.
Good morning, good morning.
So we've got kind of all the pieces laid out here on the floor because essentially this is what it's going to look like. And then we have to work off of this right here because every piece is numbered. I mean, some of them obviously are pretty obvious, but a lot of the smaller stuff, like the dash stuff and everything, is going to be a little bit more precise. So it's just kind of like putting a puzzle together. But yep, I'm pumped. So I'm not going to talk too much, but I'm really excited for the boat to look like that. So we're going to get to work here and yeah. We did it. We did it. And by we did it, I mostly mean he did it. But yep, we got the whole thing done. Again, if you guys are looking to have a free scan done for AQUATRACTION, potentially for your boat, Mid-Kansas Marine is the only AQUATRACTION dealer in the entire state of Kansas, so it's free. I'm super happy. The time lapse is gonna be super cool. We kind of took a break because we also installed some LED nav lights into the boat. But other than that, yeah, super fun time. It's been a long time coming, am I right? So.
Yes, for sure. Turned out beautifully though.
It did turn out beautiful. As you guys will see, I gotta put everything back together. Thankfully, I've got another day off before I get back on the water. Like I said, huge shout out to Mid-Kansas Marine for this whole thing. Shout out to Scott at Mid-Kansas Marine for doing the scan, getting everything set up, and then I got to install some stuff too. Like I said, I hope to do this full time at some point, and that's about it. So, Garrett, thanks again, as always. That's my guy. Give him a call. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.